This is the start of your Ulster University journey, and we're here to help and support you all the way. So we're going to introduce you now to Una McAllister, our Reslife manager from Magee campus, to hear what life's like at Magee. Hi Una.
Hiya.
You're a parent, Una, I know that, a bit of background information, and you've got a son who's going to university this year. Why did you as a family choose Reslife?
Well, the first thing that me and Jack did was that we sat down and did some research on what accommodation is available out there at the minute. So what we quickly found out was that university accommodation is still the most popular accommodation for first years. And to be honest, I was really relieved about that, because when Jack is thinking about accommodation, he's thinking about having a good time, he's thinking about being independent, he's thinking about being with his friends. Whereas when I'm thinking about accommodation, I'm thinking about, is it going to be safe? Is it going to be secure? Is there going to be people there looking out for him? So when you look at what Reslife does, it does all that. It's a 24/7 wraparound service. There's always going to be somebody there for Jack if he needs any support at all. So with Reslife, we both get what we want.
As a parent, that's really reassuring. So that's all included in the price. What else is included in the costs?
So included in the rent is your heating, is your electricity, your maintenance, your most important thing, which is Wi-Fi, is included as well.
So you mentioned Wi-Fi, and obviously for residents these days, having good Wi-Fi is like having water.
Yeah. So when students arrive on campus and they go to their bedrooms, they'll find instructions to get on the Wi-Fi as soon as they get here, because it's really important. But the Wi-Fi is unlimited. It is 50 meg and it is gives really brilliant coverage across the campus, across all social areas. In the bedroom, they'll be able to go on 4 or 5 devices if they want. And it's even in the laundry, so they'll have no excuse not to do their laundry.
We do have a laundry on campus.
Yes,
but it is likely that your son's going to bring his laundry back at the weekend. You do know that.
I don't think so.
Okay, so go back to the pricing then. What are the payment options that are available to our residents?
So there's 3 payment options available. So the first one is you could pay all at once, or you can pay over the 37 weeks of your contract, or the other way is you can pay in 3 instalments, which are timed to match your student loan.
That's great. And the 37 weeks you mentioned there for the contracts, and the recurring card payments is a monthly payment. And then the 3 instalments, that's by direct debit. It's important but that they have an adult bank account.
Yeah, something that I didn't know until recently was that if you have opened an account and you're under 18, then when it comes to direct debits, you won't be able to set that up. So I would really advise any students coming to check out their account and maybe check that out and make sure it's an adult account that they have, or their direct debits won't work.
Fantastic. So sometimes things don't go according to plan. What happens if a student finds themselves in financial difficulty?
So if a student finds themselves in financial difficulty, the first thing I would say would be to come and speak to us. We're here for any issue at all, but we do have a team called the Wellbeing Team, and in that they have student money advisors who are specifically there to deal with any student that might have financial difficulty, and they will direct them on the Student Hardship Fund, which again is available for anybody that finds himself in that position. But I would reiterate, the key is any issue at all, please come and talk to us.
Yeah, and there's no shame and no stigma in our culture in Ulster.
None
if
at all.
You find them in financial difficulty. Let's talk about the exciting bit then of when students actually arrive and what they can look forward to. What do we do to help them settle into accommodation?
Well, when students arrive, they arrive on what we call Arrivals Weekend, and we put a lot of work into what that's going to look like. We have a marquee here, we'll have live music, we'll have free food, which is really important, and the campus will be buzzing. So students they arrive with their families, they get their keys, they meet the team, and then they go to their flats and meet all their flatmates. So that weekend we try to put on activities that will encourage them to get to know their flatmates, as well as get to know all the other residents on the campus. So there is a real buzz about the campus, and we really try to create a festival sort of atmosphere where students can relax and really just get to know each other.
Yeah, and we really want them to come up and stay that first weekend so that they make those connections very early on. And then we're going to be talking to Michael later on, the Reslife coordinator, but we run a full events programme right throughout the year.
Yeah, so we do, the events programme is all about creating a community. For the full year, it's not just a one-off thing, but what we try to do is do what the students want. So it's student led, so it changes every year in terms of what the activities are. But for, we find maybe in the last few years more students want gaming activities. So we have gaming nights, and this is the hive that we're on at the minute. So a lot of events happen here, and students all come here, and it's called the hive, but we'll say there's a real buzz about here in terms of dropping in, and there's just always something's happening here. But it is all about the students and what they want.
Yeah, and getting them connected. So there's a lot of staff here as part of the Reslife team. Tell me a little bit more about them.
So the Reslife team, firstly, everybody should know that we operate 24/7, so there will always be someone here to talk to. But during the day we have us, the managers, and we have our admin team in the office, and I have to say the admin team in the office know everything. So if anybody needs anything, needs a question answered, they will go the extra mile, so call into the office during the day. But in the evening we have our Reslife coordinators, who are like the managers at night, and we also have our RAs, who are resident assistants. So they are returning students, so they know what it's like to be a first year. They know what it's like to come here for the first time, so they are there to look after the students as well. So the students will meet them on Arrivals Weekend, so they will be there running the events and engaging and connecting with all the students when they arrive throughout the year as well. And then we also have our night assistants, who come on at 9 o'clock at night, and they are there right through the night, again as someone who can reach out, or people can reach out to rather. And then across the campus we also have security, the university security. So basically no matter what, if you're sick, if you're hurt, if you're maybe in crisis, or if you just need somebody to chat, or maybe you're just locked out of your flat, there's always going to be somebody here for you.
That's good. And as a parent, that's so reassuring that we have that invisible safety net that's here just at the point of need for the residents.